Hi, this is Craig Study on Soccer, and I am with San Diego Soccer's General Manager, Sean Bowers. Sean, I want to talk to you a couple of things first. What an outstanding promotion you guys had tonight.
There you go.
You know,
yeah, military jersey right here. There you go.
Military night here in San Diego. Military night here in San Diego. Very, very cool. Everybody got a scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really outstanding. I'm cheating, by the way, guys. I don't want to miss anything. The Supporter Shield. What a great two seasons in a row.
Yeah, I mean, that really goes to the whole organization, really, right? From the front office staff to the coaching staff to the players. You know, we take that really seriously, you know, having the best record in the league, something that we strive for, to be the best. Excellence is what we want to do. And so, you know, congratulations to the whole organization.
Yeah, and it means something actually more than just the Shield. I mean, you have home field advantage going through the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously the goal every year is to win the championship, right? Every team's looking to do that. So for us,
right,
you know, that gives us, you know, we're very good at home. So that helps us through the playoffs. And anytime that you can, you know, that has to come through us, really, you know, winning it last year and having home field advantage, it comes through us. So we're excited about that.
Okay, so let's talk about that. You're very good at home tonight. What a game. I mean, last minute goal to tie it up. Overtime goal to win it against this team that you guys have just been battling with all season long.
I mean, first of all, I mean, credit goes to, you know, Empire. You know, they have a phenomenal team. They're just getting better and better. And every time we play, it's a battle, you know, and I think that that's something that...
No kidding.
You know, I think that's something that helps us, right? It helps both of our teams going into the playoffs because, you know, I think both teams are going to have a deep run in the playoffs. You know, obviously we both want to win championships, but I think at the end of the day, this makes both teams better when we walk away. Obviously, we won today. You know, we were down a goal with, you know, a minute left in the game, and what a great goal by Guti. And you know, it's bringing out the best of us, and that's what we want to do going to the playoffs. You want to be. Last year, we were just, you know, I felt we were unstoppable as we were going through the playoffs, and we want to be going on all cylinders going through the playoffs this year.
Are the San Diego Sockers peaking? I mean, this is a hard question because the team has been great all year long. Mm-hmm. Is the team gelling? Are they peaking right now?
In terms of gelling, I mean, the last 2 years have been, you know, for me, even as a player to general manager, has been a team that is second to none in terms of gelling, team chemistry.
Team chemistry.
100%, you know, gelling that way. In terms of hitting our peak, you know, I still think there's things that we can work on, always trying to get better.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that, you know, hitting the target a little bit more. And I mean, I could go through a couple things as, you know, putting my coaching hat on.
Yeah.
The goal is to be peaking once you get into the playoffs. So
Absolutely.
I think we still have 3 games to get to where we need to be.
Right.
But, you know, even if we're at 80, 85%, we're still a really, really good team. And luckily we came back tonight.
And one of those games that's remaining is another trip to Mexico. You guys got to go down to Monterrey.
Yeah, and you know Monterrey's been playing very, very good. I mean, even they came here, they played very well.
Yeah,
so,
now they lost tonight to Chihuahua.
Yeah, but you know that's gonna get their eye because you know,
exactly
all the teams that we play,
yeah,
other than maybe Milwaukee, all are vying for a spot for the playoffs. So they're gonna give us their best game. I mean, tonight Empire gave us a crazy game, and they played phenomenal, right? I mean, everybody on that team is playing very well for Empire. We have to match that effort, and I think that that's great for us.
All right, so now you mentioned Milwaukee. Milwaukee is going to be the next home game. Mm-hmm. And it's looking a little bit like maybe this is a finals match.
Yeah,
I mean, what does that look like to you?
Yeah, I mean, it could be, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, playoffs, it's always tricky in the playoffs, right? Yeah. You know, especially if we, you know, we're number 1 and if Chihuahua's number 2, and if we both win our games, you know, it's going to have to go Chihuahua to us. So, you know, that's a battle big time, right, from the western side.
No kidding.
And the eastern side, to be very honest with you, we really haven't played enough games against East teams to know exactly, you know, where Milwaukee is. You know, we had 1 game at home against Kansas City.
Yeah.
You know, Baltimore we didn't play. It's hard to gauge, really. So
and they're all very tight on the standings.
Absolutely, right? You know, every game matters there too. So, you know, that's down the road. That's, you know, the finals. That's a couple rounds away.
But it's a little fun to look at it that way as a potential maybe kind of thing, looking at that game coming up against Milwaukee coming here to San Diego.
Top of the division.
The whole thing, right?
1v1, right? Yeah, reigning MVP, right? We have some history with them. So we're looking forward to the battle.
Yeah. All right. So now the main reason I wanted to talk to you.
Sure.
I think that there's a lot of questions going on about what's going on with FrontWave Arena. What's going on? Are the Sockers going to be there next season? How's the build going?
Sure.
Are they going to have ice? Is going to be suited for ice hockey?
Sure.
I mean, what kind of things can we know and learn that you can tell us?
Sure. Well, as you know, weather is a big deal right now in San Diego, right?
With everything down.
Rain. So it's pushing us back. So it's going to be really hard for us to go into our new arena for next year. So the probability is that we'll probably be back here at Pechanga for one more year.
For the whole season?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I'd hate to say something that we're going to do this and it doesn't come through. So,
I had heard somebody say that there was a possibility about halfway through the season.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, the reality is we want to open up that arena, all built, looking great and shiny. And we don't want to half-ass it, right? And so I think at the end of the day, we'll be back at Pechanga for one more year. We're going to be having tickets are going to be going on sale here in the next week about coming back to Pechanga and play,
very cool,
which is awesome. We've won 2 championships and going on a third one here.
Are you kidding?
So that's good. For ice, we're going to be plumbed for ice.
Nice.
But that doesn't mean we're actually going to have ice until hopefully we can have like a tenant, like a hockey team, a tenant for that. But it's going to be plumbed.
And I was thinking that way only because of other tenants. Whether it be minor league or just ice,
for Disney on Ice, family shows,
anything like that, right?
I mean, that's the goal, right? But that's a pretty big pop in terms of financial to put ice in, right? So we need to make sure we find a tenant. But we're talking to Arena Football, we're talking to Arena Football for the women's side, we're talking about lacrosse. I've been talking to athletic directors in San Diego about bringing a basketball. There's no basketball team here in San Diego.
That's right. It'd
be awesome to have a G League team.
No kidding.
So,
exactly.
we're working really hard in terms of on the sports side, and then we just hired a booker that's going to be doing the entertainment side. So we're very excited. We're moving forward. It's just, honestly, the rain is pushing things back, and that's a bummer.
What about the question of, this location, this area is going to be revamped and rebuilt and redone, right?
Yep, exactly.
There's other tenants here.
Yeah.
They're going to need a place to go.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a possibility that the SEALs or the Strike Force or any of those guys might at least temporarily play up there with you guys?
I think that's a great question, and we've kind of been down that road. I think in terms of let's just say the SEALs. I mean, the SEALs with the NLL, you have to have a minimum of 10,000 seats. To have for an arena. So we're not allowed, we really aren't going to get them there.
That's done.
But we have been having conversations with Strike Force. We've talked to the goals. So, we're having those ongoing conversations. Nothing's come out of them yet.
Right.
But, our goal, is to have the best arena in all of San Diego. And we're really excited about it. It's the home of the Sockers, right? 16-time champs.
Are you kidding, buddy?
Hopefully going to be 17-time champs. And, we're really excited about it. And the staff is excited. The players are excited. Phil, the coaches are excited about it. So we just can't wait for it to be built.
Thank you very much for talking to me, Sean.
No problem.
My passion has been with this team for my whole life.
There you go.
And I love these guys, and I love you. And what you guys are doing now just brings back the memories from my old days. Oh, and one last thing.
Sure.
The Julie V bobblehead just rocks.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, back in the old days, I grew up here, and it's really all about family. And that's what the organization's all about, right? It's all about family, always about taking care of each other. And when you step on the field, it's about, giving your excellence. And we don't want second, we don't want third. The expectation is that you win championships.
Well, there you go, right up there, right?
There you go.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, brother.